So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's going on here? I'm trying to check my thing. It's not working. I need the live feed. Okay, yeah, it's on live. It's on live. Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? It's the third. It's October, man. It's about to be October the 2nd in about 26 minutes. It'll be October the 2nd, 2021. Man, they've been living the lie. They've been living the lie. They've been living the lie. A whole bunch of them. They've been living the lie for a long time. They don't want this truth to come out. No, no. Because they've been lying to everybody else too. They don't want the truth to come out. There's a few people, that have this neural monitoring. A lot of people, okay, but a few people, definitely a few people that I know that have neural monitoring. People act like I'm not like people act like I'm like trying to be what somebody said in my comments yesterday. It was I don't get a lot of this anymore. I used to get a lot of this, but I don't get it so much anymore. But somebody told me something yesterday. I was trying to sell something. I don't know what he was talking about. I forget what he was talking about, man. I don't even delete them anymore. I just let them say they're living the lie. They're living a lie. They've been living a lie. A lot of them. You guys know it. You guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. Let's see. How many? Y'all got some people in here yet? Y'all got a couple of y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I'm gonna stay on live for just a little while, just to talk or whatever, and hang out. Just be on live. I got my other device right here, so I can see, the live chat, whatever's going on. So yeah, we activated. They've been living the lie. These gang stalkers, criminals, criminals. They know what I'm talking about. The thing about a lie, when you're living a lie, it always has to come out. Eventually, it has to come out. Uh, Let me see. I'm trying to see where this live chat. I'm trying to get my things worked out here, y'all. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular man on a couple of mobile phones. That's all. So I don't know what that comment said. I missed it. I thought it would come across this thing. I guess not. I don't know. Let me go back in. Okay, so um, I guess all of this stuff started happening to me a long time ago. You guys too. Before you knew about it, before you knew what was going on. There we go. Okay, I got my live chat out. Keep talking, buddy. Yeah. You know, they want to shut me down. They want to shut me down. Nice to see you too. Nice to see you too. Um, I got some things in the works. Okay, I don't know if you guys know about all of the stuff that I got going on, but okay. So the YouTube channel has been it's been great, really. It's not like something where I'm becoming a millionaire. I don't make crap, man. Uh, it doesn't matter. I don't care. This is great, man. I got all these people that come onto my channel that are knowing about neural monitoring. I know people in real life that know about neural monitoring that are not gang stalkers. Okay, I got people all around me that know about neural monitoring that are not gang solvers. I got people that are on my team, on my side, and until I don't know, I don't know. So I don't know why some people don't just say, hey, here's your neural monitoring. You don't get to be targeted anymore. No more Marcus attacking your genitals from Howard Circle. No more of that stuff. I don't know why that don't happen. It doesn't happen, but the reason that it doesn't happen, I don't know. I don't know because I do know gang stalk, or I do know people that are not gang stalkers, okay, that have neural monitoring. So I'm trying to keep on these questions here. Yes, yes. Okay, look, it's like this. Um, Internet came around in the early 90s, I guess, maybe mid 90s, something like that. And that would be the time frame when regular people started to seep into this whole thing with neural monitoring because this is satellite broadcast. Prior to that, you would have had to have some sophisticated stuff and be into the Air Force bunker or whatever on the laboratory computer things that they didn't exist. Okay, we didn't have them. You couldn't go to the Sam's Club and buy a laptop. You couldn't do it. Okay, but you can now. You could back in 1995. All right, and in 1995, you could go buy a laptop, and some of these old men hacked up on some neural monitoring. That's what happened. You know, some of these people started passing around. It started spreading a little bit here and there. Okay, and then one day, um, I think it was Steve Jobs created that whole iPhone thing. You know, or Apple computer. I don't know the history. Sorry, I don't want to pretend like I'm a history guy. But um, mobile devices in about 2009, 2008 became enough of a computer to go ahead and make this thing take off. And that's when people really, really started getting targeted. That's when everything started hitting the fan. That's when things went haywire. All of a sudden, you got people everywhere. Mobile phones come out, and people everywhere talking about artificial telepathy. Go figure. Probably just a coincidence. You got these signals flying around everywhere. Okay, they've been broadcasting stuff from way back in the day. They had AM radio and all the ham radios and all that weird stuff. You know, military. They've been figuring out stuff, having these wars and everything. All these big heads up on the Congress and all this stuff, and they know what's up, man. They know what's up. They know what's up. So, what's up though is this: you got a whole bunch of people now that have access to this technology, and they're using it for slavery, and they're using it for terrorism, and they're using it for human trafficking. They're using it for sex slaves. They're using it to torture people. They're using it to steal children's custodies, and they're using it to destroy people. They're using it for murder. They're using it for genocide. You know about it. Knock on the White House door. Had to go talk to the Senate or something. Like, they all know about it. Okay, but now it's become a problem. Now it's become a problem that's widespread enough that you can't hide it anymore. Okay, so now it's a problem. Now we got a million people out here talking about being targeted, seeing broadcasts and all this stuff, right? And millions more that have access to it that are doing all of this stuff. And they're sitting up there watching. Look at the mess we made. Look at the mess we made. Mind control. Mind control. Mind control revolution. Yes. So I discontinued this shirt off of my website, by the way. So I don't like it that much. Um, I ordered it. They sent it to me, and I order samples of the ones that that I create to see how they are. And I didn't feel like this shirt was that. It's pretty cool. It's cool, okay. But to be honest, like it's got like the way that the threadings and stuff are. Like it's not my favorite shirt. So I discontinued it. So this is a two off. So one person bought it. But anyway, yeah, the Congress and all them, the senators and the president and ball players, ball players and the movie stars, they all have their neural monitoring. They're all sitting up there like, dang, look at what a mess we made. You know? It's just a matter of, hey, everybody, you can have your neural monitoring. It's gonna cause a conniption in society. It's gonna go crazy. Everybody's gonna be like, oh God, I don't need a cell phone plan. Yeah, you do. You still need a cell phone plan. You still need a cell phone plan. You still need to have a place to live. You're still gonna have to have a job. You're still gonna have to have a job. I got gang stalkers live streaming off my phone while I'm live streaming off my phone. So they do this. And lately, I've been having them back on my devices doing stupid stuff, trying to suppress, acting stupid. I haven't filed enough police reports lately, I guess. I don't know why, because I go over here to Clayton County and file police reports, and they don't do anything about it. And I tell them, hey, here is a police report. I'm telling you, these people are hacking my stuff. Here's the referenced evidence that proves that these people are hacking my stuff. This is illegal, and here's the laws that are being broken. All right, and I just want to let you know, and I'll can't wait to hear from you. And I ain't heard nothing. I haven't heard a damn thing. Back in the day, I used to go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Back in the day, I used to go over there and try to talk to them about artificial telepathy, neural monitoring. These people have me on remote neural monitoring. Listen to this, Detective Johnson in Clayton County, Georgia. Listen to these discs I made of these artificial telepathic recordings. Sorry, sir. I understand you're having a problem, but there's nothing on our books about remote neural monitoring. So there's nothing I can do. I don't need to see your evidence because there's nothing I can do to help you. There's nothing on our books about remote neural monitoring. This is Detective Johnson in Clayton County, Georgia, told me that. Okay, probably in 2016 or 17 or something, a long time ago. I regrouped. I ran home like mad. I had all my CDs. Okay, I had went on to my Android. It was my old Android. It was an HTC, and I got this call record app. Okay, and it's called Super Call Recorder. It's like gray and like a little bit of red. Anyway, doesn't matter. I would record my phone calls, and in all of my phone calls, I would hear the same gang stalkers. And I realized that it didn't matter who I called, so I started calling myself. So I had my home phone or my iPad or anything else. I didn't have two phones back then. So I would call myself, right? And I would just keep the phone near me. And then when I listened back, I would hear these people. I would hear I would hear many of these people. Okay? These people have neural monitoring and they're connected to me. And there's a broadcast coming to me because it's a two-way connection. Subsequently, you can't stop it. You want to be connected to me, then I'm connected to you. And then when I have a cell phone call and my cell phone call recorder is on, it records you sometimes as interference. You bleed into my systems. Your broadcast is interfering. You're hindering my life and interfering into my life. So yeah, so I was recording these people. And so I had them. I got them all on these recordings. I still have all the original files. I have all the discs. I have all the sound clouds. I have all the everythings. I have all the original files. I would export the call and then convert it to an MP3, and then I would put it into a program called Audacity, and then I would do a noise reduction and cut it into snippets that were suitable to put onto. Because I would record 24 hours a day. I would record 24 hours a day, and so I'm sitting there recording 24 hours a day. Um, not 24. It's hard to record 24, but I was recording a lot. Somebody used his phone. Oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, it's good. You can use the phone now. Yeah, I'm like on the home phone, calling my cell phone. Okay, so that's how I accidentally, really, it was an accident at first. I accidentally figured out how to record them because it's a signal, y'all. It's a signal. It's not a sound wave. Right? That's a sound wave. Right? You go, you feel the waves, right? You feel the beat in the trunk, right? That's a sound wave. A signal is different. Artificial telepathy is a signal. Mind control EMF broadcast is a signal. Cellular calls are a signal. FM, AM radio are a signal. Rabbit ear TV is a signal. Okay? If in 1987, all right, in 1987, you could tune your rabbit ears up, all right, and watch the Super Bowl on a TV. You could receive a whole video through the air on some rabbit ears. Why is it so far-fetched? Why is it so far-fetched to believe that these things can happen now? When in 1987, you could watch the Super Bowl on some rabbit ears. I don't get it. People act like it's impossible. Oh, that is impossible. It's because we don't know how to describe it. We're talking about stuff that don't make sense. Oh, there's people talking. Oh, right? We're crazy. Oh, we're crazy. We lost our mind. Good morning. Hello, Alina. Today was amped up with game stalkers, okay? Um, they're amped up every day. They're on mind control. Living as a broadcast. Here's one thing that they do, okay? You turn on your EMF detector, right? I got this one on an iPhone and it really works without an EMF anymore. I don't care. They always got a broadcast on. I caught them on broadcast. I caught them using broadcast on video about 1,000 times, and then I didn't care anymore. And that was it. So, but I have all those videos. You could access those videos. They're on the channel somewhere. So, um, turn on the meter, all right? 45, 48, 47 micro Teslas. That little U with the P tail thing, that's micro. It's a symbol for micro. And then the T is Tesla. Micro Teslas. That's what you're looking at. The Earth's magnetic field, naturally occurring Earth's electromagnetic field, is around about 45 to 50 micro Teslas. Okay, in that range right there. All right, also you jump up to 2, 3, 400. And people think that's when they're being beamed. Oh, they're pointing their phone at me. Stop making yourself look crazy. But they might be looking at your neural monitoring on their phone, but they're not beaming you with anything from their phone because they don't have to. They don't have to. They could literally just think about beaming you and beam you. They could think about beaming you and beam you with broadcast. Broadcast attack. Broadcast attack. That's what you're doing with a broadcast attack. They think about beaming you and you're beamed. They don't need to beam you with their phone. Who cares about a phone? They got broadcast. I swear to God. I swear on Jesus' name, that is how it works. You can broadcast too. You can broadcast too. If you could see what you're doing, you are broadcasting all the time. You're broadcasting all kinds of stuff everywhere. You imagine things. Those things are becoming as broadcast. They really are. I know it sounds bizarre and weird, but it's really like that. It's like a Candyland dream world out here for broadcast, walking through everybody's dreams, minds, and imaginations. Broadcast out here, walking through the world of imagination. That's what they're doing. That's literally what they're doing. All these guys, they're living as broadcasts, walking around like a dreamland in a world of imaginations. And all of our imaginations are, because broadcast, they become reality because of broadcast. They are broadcast. So you don't want to call it a virtual reality because it's not a virtual reality. It's not a thing where you look into a screen and or like you put on a headset and you're looking into a screen or whatever. It to them, the experience is like that. It's similar experience for them, for the gang stalkers who are using neural monitoring, wearing the headsets and stuff, living as a broadcast. It's a similar experience. That's virtual reality. Okay, but it's not virtual reality because it is reality. Because those broadcasts physically exist in the same realm, dimension as humans and us, and they can touch us and stuff, and we interact, and we are in we're all wound up with all these broadcasts. It's broadcasts up everywhere. Broadcasts up everywhere. I want to move to Antarctica, build a hut, become an Eskimo. So, I forgot what I was talking about, really. Going on and on. I think I was talking about, yeah, artificial telepathy. Let's see, artificial telepathy. They won't do anything about that. Accidentally intercepting those frequencies, the broadcast. They're living. A guy sent me an email um, today, yesterday too. Um, and this guy, I respect him because he doesn't blow me up with a bunch of jargon. And when he sends me something, it's relevant. And so he sent me something, and it's like the other day he sent me something, and he said he could see broadcast in his TV, and you could see the person in his TV. You could what he's seeing when there it came back around. The EMF detector, okay, jumps up to 500. All right, and you got a broadcast turned on. Okay, so say right here, you know, they could be using that black tinted window. They could be using that black tinted window and put a broadcast right there. Okay, and then receive back those frequencies, and they can see, okay, from the reflection. Right? And that's what you're reading when you turn your iPhone on and go to EMF detector and you got 500 and you look at it and you go, oh, you see it turn it off and off. The turn jumps down to 45. Yeah, everything. They're like, oh, you see it turn it off. Jumps down to 45. Because they're watching you off of surface. They're live streaming your life. You're the Truman Show. People who have it and the people who don't. That's the two branches of society. The people who have access to neural monitoring and the people who don't. And then there's people like me who's wiggling in the middle. I know all about it, but I can't have it because they're forcefully making me stay enslaved for their own benefit. So they're using it for slavery. And I get tortured a lot. A lot. I really do, man. Whatever. You don't hear me cry about it. You hear me cry about it 1,000 videos. I don't care. It's whatever. It's whatever. It is what it is, and I tell it like it is. I tell you what's happening because it is what's happening, and I want people to know. You're out there in the world living somewhere, and you got all these headaches and all this problems and this and that. It might be broadcast. It might be your ex. It might be your neighbor. It might be somebody that wants to have custody of your children. It might be somebody that wants your job. It might be somebody that wants you dead. It might be somebody that just don't like you. It might be somebody that don't want nobody else to have you because they can't. So that's what we're dealing with nowadays, these days in society. So they turn on a broadcast, and they can watch you off of that broadcast. And I try to remember everything that I'm talking about here. Um, that's why I got two. That's why I brought my second phone so I could see what you guys are saying. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about the frequencies above 2Gs. We need to understand these things. That's for sure. As people, this is definitely part of life. Okay, computer programming and light spectrums and broadcast frequencies and the types of waves that flow and all of these things. Those are the important things by default now. It's the important things because that's what's going on and that's what we have to deal with. So that's the important stuff. So if you don't know about it, you're a slave. If you don't know what's going on, then you're a slave. You're the person that doesn't have access to neural monitoring. If you don't have access to neural monitoring, you're a slave. You're a slave, and they know it. They know it, and they're making money off of you being a slave, and that's why they don't want you to have it. They've been doing a lot of misbehaving. They have. So they've been living a lie. They don't want you to find out, but it's all starting to boil over, isn't it, though? Isn't it, though? It's all starting to boil over now. So that's what's going on. And you got people everywhere that's so deep in, eyeballs deep in muddy water, and there ain't no way out for them. They're desperate. You know how people get killed. I could be one of them. People are going to be killed because other people don't want to be caught doing what they've been doing. People are going to die because neural monitoring is too secretive. This is the mind control revolution. So, the guy emailed me. All right, so he emails me and he says, I can see them in my TV, and oddly enough, broadcast is so weird. I wish I could tell you scientifically exactly how it works and give you the schematic of the weaponized satellites. Yes, I've got the schematics of the weaponized satellites. Okay, that's what game stalkers usually request me to have for validation. But broadcast works very strange ways, all right? And when they broadcast and see you off of a reflection like you can measure on your meter, you can see them back where they are. That's them, where they are. You're seeing off some reflective surface around them, whatever they're watching you on. Like it's same difference. Two-way broadcast. One and the same. It's the same thing. There's also settings on neural monitoring that can allow you to see broadcast. Okay? So they allow you, I don't know what it is. They can flip on it's either some kind of neurological setting or some kind of particular broadcast setting where you can see it if they want you to see it. If they don't want you to see it, usually you won't. Sometimes you can anyway. Sometimes you can anyway. But the guy sent me another email, and he said, you see him in my eyes, and it was like the light up here, okay, reflecting off of his eyeball. But the broadcast people, the people that were on his channel, had become those little streaks of light in his eyes, right? Probably because he was looking at it. Probably because he was looking at it in the camera or in a mirror. Because wherever you look, it's like the people connected to you, it just becomes that. And for them, they just get this wild ride. They're just like, it really is like that. It's really wild like that, right? But they're on mind control and they're living as a broadcast. And then you look over here and think about them, and then you see them right there as a broadcast, and then they become that broadcast. And for them, it's like poof, poof, poof. It's just it's a mind game. That's what it is. It's a mind control broadcast mind game. All right, these people are addicted to it. These people that have access to it and it gives them all this power over everybody else to keep everybody else enslaved, they're addicted to it. They're addicted to it. But anyway, it's getting kind of late, y'all. Let's see. These foggy glasses. It's so humid out here in GA, the ATL. So I don't get the voices anymore. Well, that's because they decided to turn them off or stop talking to you. When they want to talk to you, they can. So know that. Um, you do need to know about programming because they're doing all of this stuff. They're accessing all of this stuff on devices online. And when they're broadcast around you, your devices are the devices that they're accessing everything through. Okay, so they're on your channel, on your neural monitoring, connected to you, receiving your thoughts. They're connected to your device with their broadcast, running their live stream, and doing all kinds of HTTP requests in the background and doing stuff on your accounts and in the coding and storing their little virtual machines on your devices and everything. You need to know about programming. If you don't, what if I give you your neural monitoring today? All right, can you keep it? Or can somebody just hack you and kick you off of it and enslave you again? You've got to start learning about this stuff because it's part of life. It's part of the way things are now. I know it's hard. I don't like it. It's not my favorite thing, but it's interesting enough. All right, get into it and do it every day. If you do something every day, you start to get it. Either way, you have to. Okay, so every day, go onto your laptop, not your phone. Put your phone into the secondary mode. Your phone is secondary to your computer. Your iPad is secondary to your computer. Your desktop or laptop computer is your computer. There ain't no other computer. The other ones are your phones, and they're secondary. The computer is the administrator over your phones. All right? That's the structure. Okay? You don't drive your house and sleep in your car. Okay? Do it the right way. Get a laptop. They're cheap. Get one at Walmart. Used anything. Doesn't matter. Just get one. It can be old. It doesn't matter. They got plenty of stuff that's available. You can do enough. All right. And then start to learn basic stuff. HTML and JavaScript and PHP and Python and learn about DNS and web development and all that stuff and learn how to read source code and everything. You have to do that. And if you don't, then I'm sorry. You're telling me you'd like to be a slave, is what you're telling me. You want to be a slave if you don't want to go and learn these things. It's too hard. Okay, well, the people that learn them are going to own you and you're going to be a slave. The people that did learn this stuff. Right, so just make a choice. It's a choice to make. Right? I'm learning as much as I can every day, all the time, 100% of the time. I'm on one. I'm on one about this learning, y'all. About everything. I'm learning about everything all the time. Um, What's up, bro? You're being attacked right now. Okay, bro, hit me up, man. I want to give you some direction, man. I want to give you some direction because I know why they're messing with you. Oh man. They also let me see broadcasts when I close my eyes. Sometimes terrible pictures. When you close your eyes, you could be connected to a broadcast. Who knows what they're doing? Okay. When they sleep, they don't sleep. They're never asleep. Their body sleeps. When their body sleeps, they live as a broadcast and stay awake anyway. Okay? They are always at least awake as a broadcast. Okay? When you sleep, they watch your dreams. They mess with your mind. They do anything they want to. They have control over your control panel, your neurological control panel, which is remote neural monitoring. It's neural monitoring. It's EMF broadcast, neural monitoring. It's a satellite broadcast, and it's accessible online. So I don't know if it's a site or, I'm starting to think this, okay? I'm starting to think that it's not a site that you go to, but I know there's a lot of sites that have a lot to do with neural monitoring, and I found a lot of stuff online, and there's a lot of stuff that I ain't allowed to go to or whatever, but I'm wondering if it's not, it's like some script command or something you run in your terminal, and then it activates everything, because I've noticed that people that have neural monitoring, the whole thing's different. They go on the phone and it don't even look like mine. It looks way more space age, cool as mud, man. There's something else to this, okay? If you want to find it, really, I was thinking this, like, okay, let me start from the beginning for real. I used to tell people start from the beginning. What is a computer? What is the internet? Okay, what is HTML? No, let's start from the beginning, like right down to the core of it, like build a computer or something, and then like I'm thinking about the BIOS, something in the BIOS, like um, I want to be able to look into the scripting of every single thing that's going on in the computer, right down to the very last zero. Okay, and if I can't access that stuff, it's because they don't want me to. But that's where you're going to find it. They have neural monitoring on your stuff. They're using it. They have your neural monitoring on your own stuff. It's so facetious. They just got us on remote neural monitoring. They put our neural monitoring on our stuff, and then they use our stuff to live stream us looking like an idiot that don't have our own neural monitoring, and they make money off of it. And then it becomes this thing where they've been doing it and doing so much horrible stuff, and they get sunk into this situation where it's like, oh God, we can't let him have it now. We can never let him have it because we did this and that and this and that. And, oh, this horrible thing just really happened in his life because of us. Um, now we can't let him get his neural monitoring because we're responsible for all of these things. So it just becomes a thing like that, and it becomes slavery. It becomes slavery. Phones are computers, okay, but um, look, if you don't get what I'm saying, I'm sorry, all right, but if you want to have a hack war and you want to let me use my MacBook Pro against your phone, um, that it's like a go kart against my truck. I mean, stop playing, man. Stop playing. All right. If you want to learn coding and learn how to really do stuff, get on a real computer. Yeah, phones are computers. I get it. They are computers. They're very, they're very capable. They are. Okay, but if you want to learn coding, you want to become effective at taking your life back, then get on a laptop. It's, I mean, we don't have to argue about it. It's just a fact. Just get on there. Computer coding 101. Computer. What's what's up, though? Computer coding 101 would be um, learn. Look, learn how to get local host running, and then enable PHP, and that's a big step. If you can get local hosts running and enable PHP, where you can process PHP sites and you're running as localhost, which is a web server, it makes your basic computer actually run as a server. So you can host your own websites, or you can process the languages that a lot of websites are written in that you can't normally process. You can't go on a PHP website on your phone. You have to have PHP enabled, and you have to go in and enable it. It doesn't come that way. So these are like aftermarket upgrades. But it's not up. It's on there. Okay, all this stuff's on your computer. It's just so when you go into the configuration files of like the HTTPD configuration file. It's httpd.conf. Okay, that file, it's got all your languages and stuff in it. Now, everything with the pound sign, the number sign, every line with the number sign in front of it at the beginning of the line, that's encoding. That means it's commented out. That means that that's inactive. So you have to go in and remove those uh, number signs to make those languages active. So once they become active, then you can process PHP, then you can start working with databases, then you can run localhost, then you can open up websites that gang stalkers use. You can start to lean towards maybe getting your neural monitoring even. And that's what we all want. Because everybody has a habit, and that's what it comes down to. It's gotta be consensual. All right? Everybody's gonna have their own neural monitoring, and this is the way the world is gonna be. And it's gonna be a lot better. I promise you. It's gonna be better than it is now without neural monitoring. People are going to be better as a species. The human species are going to be much greater with neural monitoring. Okay, but we have to be able to have possession, control, and awareness. And right now, it's being used for slavery and terrorism, and that's the bottom line. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. So uh, it's getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. But don't slip on this for real. Look, I got some new things coming y'all's way. I'm working on podcast things and some SoundCloud things, and I'm gonna keep doing YouTube, and I'm gonna try to get it simulcasting, and I'm about to bring some more people on. So some new things are coming y'all's way, and I'm gonna try to get more professional about it. You probably hear less of me whining about uh, Marcus on my butthole or whatever, but it's gonna get a little bit better. Um, I'm about to blow this thing out the water, y'all. So stay tuned for that. And I really appreciate all of y'all watching, and I'll see you on the next one.